Hey YouTube, Robbie coming to you guys here with a very merry holiday video. I'm hoping everyone has a great holiday, be it any religion that you are a part of or any religion that you choose not to be a part of, and you're just living your life however you may be. I wish you guys a great holiday season. But I have an updated Saryuja Turbo deck list that me and my friends have been working on a good bit, and I stuck a lot of theory into some of the card choices. I don't have quite all of the extra deck figured out completely yet or in my possession at the moment, but I'll just go into the main deck for you guys, and the main deck's like pretty solid. So 3 Venus and 3 balls. I'm just gonna put the balls over there for now. And then 3 Lone Fire, the Predaplants, and the bad one. And then 2 Sky Blaster. I'm still not sold on this card as much as my friends are, but a couple of times where I've like Brilliant Fusioned first and then summoned this, it's been pretty good. So yeah, the Perform Age package, which the Hat Tricker is a part of the Rescue Ferret package, which Ferret can do a lot of other things in here too, but these are all like your little 1 extenders you want to get with the Hat Tricker. And then the 2 of these plus another card is what you want off Brilliance. The 1 boss monster, Christia, kind of the brickiest card in the deck, but that's okay. 3 Thunder Dragons. This just like facilitates like getting your deck out and then being able to just get new cards off Saryuja, so it's really good. 1 Fairy Tale Snow and 1 Lazuli. The Snow adds like another dimension of just like graveyard manipulation. If you like hard draw Christia and you don't want to use Saryuja's effect to summon it, you can do that. And then like she's just more link fodder because you can just use all your spells and all your crap monsters. So I pulled these 9 aside because these are like the 1 of 9 cards you want to start with to see. Arguably Sky Blaster is also as well with any of the other extender cards. But like one of these 9 by itself, I mean, this was a monster, which you play a lot of, is very solid and kind of like the most ideal things, especially Lone Fire. Lone Fire is probably the absolute best card in the deck. And then your spells, or your power spells, these 2, and World Secession, 1 E-Telly, for the 1 Recover. I might stick Dr. Frankenderp in here just because like this is technically an FTK, where your next turn doesn't really matter. Foolish, Triple Brilliance, and 1 Instant Fusion. So kind of like these are all your combo extender cards or like combo starter cards that you want to see with those other cards that you can just like promote Saryuja after Saryuja after Saryuja. So these cards are pretty solid. And then lastly is 3 Call by the Grave. This is just so that you can get through your plays, and then after like your plays start through, you can just shuffle these back with Saryuja. I try to keep 1 until I use Soul Charge just because of Bells. Sometimes that happens, but like ideally Bell's not going to happen because it's a very underplayed card. And lastly is Link Bound. This card's really interesting because what it can do is if your first Saryuja is an impermanence, you can chain this and put it back to the extra so it's no longer on the field. Or if it's in the graveyard, you can put it back into the extra, and it's basically Saryuja's effect, except for you draw 4 cards and put back 4 cards. This card's really cool just because like it's kind of lets you just use another Saryuja and then another Saryuja effect with the card itself. It really facilitates drawing into the better, like stronger cards. I only have 2 in here because you don't want to like over brick on it, but you do want to see it occasionally. So I mean, the card's really cool. Your ending boards are normally like massive, and I'll show them in a minute or 2. The extra, so I'm missing a couple of cards, and in testing, I've only picked 14 of the 15th cards. You could put in the 1 Hornet Drones and 1 Kagari in here to kind of combo with Sky Blaster more to facilitate like more things, but I'm just not a fan of that as much anymore because I want most cards to be live mid combo, whereas like Hornet Drone sometimes isn't, and Kagari is kind of whatever. So yeah, I don't know. So start the combo off is 1000 Eyes, Seraphinite, Colossus, So those are your fusions. Nat Beast, and then Barkion. I don't know where my Barkion is, so surprisingly, don't know. But okay. And then your links are Kribo, Imduck, 2 Spider, Akashic Magician. This card's interesting. I'll go into it in a minute. Ib, and then 3 Saryujas, which I only own 1 right now. So yeah, 3 Saryujas. My friends are the ones who play this deck more often, so they own all the cards except for maybe a Colossus. So most of the time you crap out almost your entire extra deck. Sometimes you can get away without using 1 Link Spider. Sometimes you can get away without using these 2, or this. So really, like, you use everything else here. And your ending boards normally look pretty on Saryuja, Nat Beast, or Barkion. Sorry. Nat Beasts, Ib, Colossus, Christia. So most of the ending boards you want to have is this. And there's enough like recovery and like play through that this deck can do this relatively easily. Now I wanted to pause on this card just because she's really good for a couple of various things. You can make her numerous ways in the deck, and if you summon her here, she bounces back the Saryuja, so you can reuse another Saryuja. And then when you make the Saryuja here again, or for some reason if you do it this way, which is also just fine, you use her other effect to call into any of your power cards, be it one of these 5 really, or if you haven't used like, nah, I think those are the ones you want to call into at any time. After you draw through and thin your deck out so much, you're going to get down to where her effect can get you one of these pretty easily. You just kind of have to, like, mathematically think, all right, well, I have, 2 of these left out of, like, 30-something cards, maybe, or give or take. You can kind of just, like, be able to do that. So she, like, gets you to the cards you want, which is just pretty cool. But, yeah, I hope you guys like this. So far, it's been testing really, really well. All the boards are just really strong, and I can't pick the 15th extra deck card yet. It might be like Summon Sorceress, Unicorn, a Boral Monster, whatever you really want it to be. So I hope you guys like this and give it a thumbs up, and I hope you guys have a great holiday. Bye.